You and I, 55, think, feel, and believe, 55, you and I are here with think, feel, and believe, 55, yeah. Think, feel, and believe, 55. And this is, well, you know who this is. This is Selects, and you can find me at selects.me. And when you go to selects.me, you can find all those things that, like and share alike, like and share alike. Yeah, take those videos and like and share alike. And wherever you are seeing this stuff, baby, give it a thumbs up and share it. And get the words out, my brothers and sisters. Get the words out, my brothers and sisters. Get the words out, my brothers and sisters. You know, because... you want to know the reason why I'm doing all this? Do you? I'll tell you why. It's for you and all your friends and relatives and neighbors and everybody. Think, feel, and believe, 55. 50, well, 5, 55, 50. Think, feel, and believe, 55. You know, I'm really driven in this series. And, you know, in my other videos, I'm watching them in succession because if I'm saying something now, you're going to be like, well, wait, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I was in another video, but watch them in succession like a book, like you turn the page, you know? So, you know, there's a lot of, you know, it's like I told you before, there's a lot of power that we have as people because, you know, I'll give you a little bit of insight here as far as the fact that the majority of who you are and the power that you are is within your spirit. I mean, but most people, again, we're in touch with the flesh, so that's what we see because we're all into the physical. Yeah, the physical. We're into the physical instead of understanding and realizing the power of the Spirit that is within us, which you'll read or not read, but you'll hear about those things in church on Sundays. Yeah, but you got to go watch those videos and watch those in succession too about that as well. But, well, let me tell you that, you know, because the power of all of this that was spoke about was years ago when Jesus said, out of the goodness of a heart, a man calleth forth good things. Out of the evilness of a heart, a man calleth forth evil things. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. We'll bring it up today. As a person believeth or speaketh about themselves, so they will be, right? The power in your words has the ability to either justify or condemn. It has the power of your words have the ability to be able to build or destroy. You're not, I'm saying you, the power of the words that you speak have the power to build or destroy. And it's really it's so real. I mean, I wish there was some way to take my experience, because remember we talked about the felt sense experience. You gotta go through, sometimes you gotta go through the feeling of what it feels like in order to understand, kind of like riding a bicycle like I talked about before. You didn't learn to ride a bicycle because of athletic skill or anything like that. First time you rode it, you pedaled, and then you were keeping your balance, and you're going, and then you got so excited you stopped paying attention, you went, crash! Well, not me. I went around the yard a couple of times. Never forget that. My friend was pushing me in the back. Well, anyways, we don't need to get into it. He was pushing me on the back of my bicycle behind me, and he started pushing me and going, and then I started going, and then I think I went around the backyard a couple of times, and then I crashed, but it was in the grass, so that was good. And then, interesting. Didn't think that thought would come along, but sure enough. You know, so the power of you is within your spirit and the words that you speak and the words that you're thinking and what you're constantly putting out there. Like we talked about in some of the other videos in the past, what you've been doing in the past is you've conditioned yourself to speak negative about the things most of the time before. So, you know, there really needs to be a transform that goes on within you. And it's not going to happen if you do it a couple of times. I mean, you spent your whole life conditioning yourself to where you're at right now. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 12 or 16 or 23 or 64 or whatever. I mean, this is so real. Like I said, I wish I could take what I was trying to tell you earlier. I wish I could take the felt sense experience that I have had with things and put it into you, and then you'd be like, oh, wow, seriously. I mean, so, I've practiced with these things and I've seen them and I know, and it's like, this stuff is real. Listen and know 100%. This is real. This is so real. This is so real. It'll knock your socks off. But anyway, so the one thing that I wanted to talk about in this video really was, what you're thinking, feeling, and believing about your health and what your health is. Whenever you have a challenge in your health, or, there's this person I know that I could tell years ago, just because of the way that they spoke and what they were doing, it was just not a matter of if they were going to have health problems. It was going to be when. And, I've witnessed this person to have health problem after health problem after health challenge after health, and on and on and on and on. I mean, it's just one of them thing of those, what they think about those, what they think about them, what they're thinking, feeling, believing about the challenges that are in their life, or, to sit there and say, I just can't get sick. There's no way. I just can't get sick. There's no way I can get. Whatever you're giving the attention to is what you're going to manifest in your life. I don't care if it's negative or positive. Whatever you're giving the attention to is what. So even so, I can't get sick. Because you're giving the attention towards that, you're going to get sick because what are you thinking? What are you thinking? You're thinking about getting sick, right? Or thinking about not getting sick, or thinking about getting sick, or thinking about not getting sick, or thinking about, health challenges, whatever it is. You're thinking about, I can't do this, I can't do that. You're just going to bring that in there. Okay, so you think about, I just can't get sick. So you're going to bring in sickness into your life. What would be the thing if you ever catch yourself speaking that again? That you need to speak on a constant level. I have an abundance of great health in my life. I find all the great products and all the things that are necessary for me to do to have abundant health in my life. Write that down. Rewind the video and write that down. And let that be something that you speak in your life. Because, again, wherever you start in your life, when you start speaking these things, you're going to condition into them. And then when you get older, and then when you get any kind of health challenges, it's just going to reaffirm to you all the things that you have spoken already. And then you're going to get sick, or you're going to get some sort of disease, and you're going to reaffirm it. Then you're just going to drive it in even deeper, You're just going to make it what it is, and here I am talking about getting sick, and I've got this. Let me tell you this, it's something that you need to be consistent with all the time. And it doesn't make you imperviable to getting exposed to some sort of bacteria or something and getting something, but it's going to make a grand difference in your life if you are speaking and your focus is on the good health and something else instead of, the bad thing that can happen, or whatever it is with health. I seem to always get sick when this happens. I had this person I know that was talking about one time, posted on a message on Facebook about, it just seems like all during the winter I always get sick, and then I never really kind of sort of get better until spring gets here. It's like they're already speaking the negativity and the belief about things that they're, and you know what? Sure enough, they're always getting sick during the winter. And that's how it is for them, because that's what they choose to speak. That's what they choose to think and to feel and believe about their health. Like I said, it's not going to be, when you condition yourself to talking better about things, okay, so I've had this little cough. I haven't had anything in years. I can't even remember the last time. And any kind of little things that I do get because of the good things that I am doing for my health, they're not serious and they don't bring me down as powerful, So, and sometimes I'll admit I get a lot complacent and I'm not consistent myself. And you want to know why? Because I'm a human being just like you. So I'm not perfect, and I'm not here to preach that I am. What I'm here for is to say some things that might help some people. Because if I can help some people, well, I think that'd be a good thing. Don't you? Yeah.